Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video it's just a quick one, and I'm just going to be quickly talking through the different styles of Game Boy cartridge and what systems you can use them in. So you get Game Boy cartridges generally in three different colours: grey, black, and then this translucent colour. There were some special colours, like the Pokemon ones came in yellows and reds and blues, but for the majority of Game Boy cartridges it's grey, black and see-through. So the grey ones, this is what you will find the majority of Game Boy games are, and it will be their mono games, and they'll play on every single system. If you put this in a Game Boy Color, you might get some slight, I'm not going to say colours, but they just enhanced it a tiny bit, but nothing fantastic. And then we move on to the black ones. Now these look the same, they've got the same notch cut out as the original ones, and these were, well, I want to say Game Boy Color games, but they're not. They're a hybrid between the two. So these will work in every single Game Boy, and if you were to pop this in a console such as a Pocket, which we can just do here. Then you can see it is mono. So there's no colour on that at all. But if you were to pop it in a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy Advance, I've got my Advance here. I don't know if you can see that, but it should have some kind of colorization. Maybe when we get into the game. There we go. So it's a hybrid console. Actually, sorry, it's a hybrid cartridge. Popped in a mono system, it will play only in mono, but popped in a color system, it will be in color, which is great. And then you move on to these. Now these are Game Boy Color cartridges, and it says only for Game Boy Color on the corner, and they are exactly as they sound. These will not work in a mono Game Boy, so you can't put them in an original Game Boy because of the little piece of plastic on the power switch. It will stop you from turning the console on. But if you were to put it in a Pocket and turn it on, it recognizes the cartridge, but then it tells you that it's for Game Boy Color only. So that is the three variants of Game Boy cartridges. You've got the original, which will play in every single console and will play in mono on every single console, even a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy Advance. Then you've got the black ones, which are mono if you play them on a mono device, or color if you play them on a color device. And then you've got the translucent ones, which will only play on a color device like a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy Advance. They will not work at all in a mono device. So there you go, quick and brief, and I hope that just sort of lets you know what cartridges you can put in what system. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.